There is one and only one level you need to be looking at on Bitcoin to know whether or not we are bullish. This is an incredibly important video and is a macro update to what the game plan is going forward. Welcome to RTBro's Trading Academy, where we focus entirely on the charts. We completely ignore the news because it can be manipulated, and we also ignore the fundamentals because it cannot be quantitatively valued. So in this video, we are going to be going over that key level and why is it so important. And the best part is, how can we take advantage of it if it holds or if it starts collapsing? Do not go anywhere. Go ahead and like and subscribe. So in order to talk about the significance of this one, we need to get an idea of where we're at on the high time frame. So this is the overall view of Bitcoin, and we are going to annotate some key levels, okay? This is a major monthly breaker. This is the yearly open, okay? Yearly open. And the yearly open has had a ton of significance in previous years, and this one should not be any different. So monthly breaker, yearly open. Now on the weekly time frame, we have some other key levels as well. This one is a very important one, and it acted as a resistance, broke above, should have acted as a support level, but it did not, and now we have fallen through. So now this level should have acted as a support, but it's not, so now it's acting as a major resistance. Now, the last level I want to talk about is right here, okay? This is a weekly breaker and is extremely significant on the high time frame because if you look at this, this is the golden pocket retracement of this entire structure as well. So as you guys can see, from the 0.618 down here to the 702, this cluster of support, because we are currently above it, is acting as a support level, is the last chance for Bitcoin. Okay, let me say that again. This is the last chance for Bitcoin. If we are above this level, my bias is bullish. However, if we are below this level, my bias is bearish. Okay, that's it. There's no other support. Now, more reasons why it's so significant is because we have, let's do a parallel channel. You guys can see this pretty clearly, right? So some sort of a parallel channel drawn around here. If you go to the low time frame, you can make it more clear. But you can see if we drop down below this level, we're now outside this channel. That's a very bearish movement. Now, furthermore, if you go to the lower time frame, you can see another parallel channel we're in right now. Okay, and where is this support level? Guess what? If we fall down below here, guess what? We're below that as well. Okay, if we lose this breaker, guys, I cannot stress it enough. It's over. All right, like Bitcoin is done at that time. All right, and if we do lose this level, where am I looking for? Well, there's a very, very important level that I am looking at, and it's right. And the way to find it on your own chart is go to the very bottom down here at 3100 to the very top at 69. And this is going to be the golden pocket retracement of the entire macro structure. Okay, so this region right now is where I'd be looking at for an opportunity to jump into it, because you have the golden pocket retracement right here. You also have the weekly 200 moving average, which acted as a major support level this during the bottom of the bear market in 2018 and 2019. Okay, this is very significant. All right, so we have this level right here, and we have this. Now, also, we have a really good sweep opportunity right over here. So if you come down here, we sweep below that into a golden pocket retracement. This entire region, though, guys, is major, major support. But when you zoom in on the lower time frame, you can see that's a pretty hefty movement. Okay, it's a pretty hefty movement, guys. So if we do start losing this, we're looking at a drop of around 20 to 30%. Okay, so this level is very significant. I think I made that very clear. Now, if we are to hold this region, where are we targeting? Well, just like we did the golden pocket retracement on that one, we're going to do the golden pocket retracement down here as well. From the very bottom, the very top, golden pocket takes us to around here. Oh, I missed it actually. Drop that a little lower. There we go. So 55 to 58,000. This entire region makes a ton of sense. And if you go to the lower time frame on the 3-day level, you can see this 3-day breaker, which is also inside this region. Ultimately, this entire area makes a ton of sense as the major target for this movement if we keep grinding up or get some sort of a scam pump to the upside. Okay, so this is our major topside resistance right now. This is our major support level, and this is ultimately where we are going to be going if we lose this level. Okay, all this support in here, I don't even think that's that significant at this point. I think that if we are to lose this level, we are going to drop down here. That's it. Just like if we hold this level, I think we're going to go up here. That's it. Could we go higher? Sure. Not likely, but sure. Could we go lower? Sure. Is it likely? No, I don't think it is. But the important thing is if we lose this, we're going down here. If we hold it, we're going up here. Now, the cool part about this is it sets up a really unique opportunity that you really don't get many very clean opportunities like what I'm about to show you. All right. Now, if you watch the first or second video, I believe it's the second video in my Trading 101 series, I go over risk to reward and how to abuse it, right? Because I talked about how you can lose more trades than you win and still be successful if you use proper risk to reward. Now, this opportunity right here is phenomenal. All right. So if we were to come down in here and form a bullish divergence and into this weekly support level, into this golden pocket zone, like I'm actually expecting, okay, and we get into a position right below this level, right around here, okay, where can we place our stop loss? Well, our stop loss can be placed essentially right below this weekly breaker, right? So essentially we lose it and then we would sell whenever we get back down here, all right? Now, if you have a stop loss around here, where are you targeting? Well, I already told you about that, guys. If we hold this level, my target is golden pocket. So let's say we end it right here. What is the risk reward on this movement? 17.75. This is an astronomically high risk reward. So essentially, you can take this trade basically 18 times, and as long as you win once, as long as you use proper risk management and discipline, you're going to come out ahead. This is a very, very, very clean opportunity, and I think it makes a ton of sense on the macro perspective. So if we come down here, I would love to enter this position, and I'd be targeting golden pocket. And if we lose the weekly breaker, then guess what? I'm going to go ahead and take my stop loss and move on, right? Now, the next part about this, let's say we come down here and we do actually lose this level. Okay, are we done? Are we just done as a trader? No, of course not, right, guys? Instead, we can go into a short position. And on this short position, like I told you guys, I don't really see any support down here, okay? The real support that we have is right down here. So ultimately, I would be expecting us to come and test the golden pocket, right? So if we were to come up here and we were to lose this level, I would be looking to enter to a short position back inside this breaker as high as I can go, with my stop loss being a little bit higher than the weekly breaker. So let's say like around here. That makes around sense, right? That's not too bad. Anywhere in here, that's my stop loss, right? So I have basically a 6R trade from here down to a very high probability location, which is over here at the golden pocket. So basically, if you're trading this, you can make money in either direction. And in our unique situation, we have really good stop losses, really good invalidation points, and very clear targets on the high time frame on either direction. So you really cannot go wrong whenever you're playing this, as long as you're doing it correctly. So this is incredibly important, guys. So now, not only that, if this level does hold, which make it very clear, I am expecting us to hold this, right? However, as a trader, obviously you want to consider all possibilities. I am expecting this to be held, but if it is not held, obviously we come into here. But if this does hold, and this is so freaking important, if this does hold, that's extremely good for not just Bitcoin, but also our altcoins, which are absolutely doing incredible things right now, but they're completely being overshadowed by what's happening with Bitcoin. This cheat sheet that I brought you guys a few weeks ago, we are currently in this rotation phase of the market. And if we keep dropping, which is very likely in my opinion, we can go down to this level, and this is where we're going to get those major altcoin season runs like we saw in 2017 and 2018, all right? massive, massive potential, but our key levels have to be held, right? Which I think they will be, but obviously we have to play for both sides. So, ultimately, guys, it's not really a market update. It's a macro update perspective of what's going on in the entire market. I want to keep this thing quick, to the point. I want you guys to have the information, but it's pretty easy. Above that weekly breaker, we're bullish. Below that weekly breaker, we're bearish. That's it. Ignore all the news, ignore all the FUD, ignore all the levels. Nothing else matters except for that. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Make sure you guys are on Discord, because I've already posted this morning and gave you guys charts and all that stuff already. I talk about the bullish divergence. We've made some really, really good plays and all the other cool stuff in this as well, guys. So make sure you guys are part of Discord. The link is in the description. There's a ton of really, really great information in here. And outside of that, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Like always, deuces, boys. I'm out.